While the ceasefire was still active, Iran was reportedly rebuilding its nuclear facilities. Cranes, fresh concrete, reinforced steel, underground, at a site linked to nuclear weapons research. America bombed it. Iran started fixing it before the ink on the agreement was dry. Washington is now sanctioning Iran's financial networks and warning the UN. Diplomacy is running out of road. Fresh satellite imagery has raised new questions over whether Iran began restoring parts of its nuclear infrastructure, while a U.S. Iran memorandum of understanding was still in effect, further deepening tensions after the collapse of the ceasefire. According to an exclusive CNN investigation conducted with the Institute for Science and International Security, satellite images indicate that Iran has moved beyond debris clearance and has begun permanent reconstruction work at the Talagan 2 underground facility inside the Parchin military complex, a site experts believe is linked to nuclear weapons research.
Satellite imagery suggests Iran has transitioned from damage assessment and debris removal to permanent repair and reconstruction work at the Talagan 2 facility.
The report says images captured between June 22nd and July 7th show excavated bomb impact sites, cranes operating above the damaged roof, fresh concrete being poured and reinforced steel mesh being installed before the structure is resealed. Analysts say the work appears aimed at restoring the hardened underground complex that was heavily damaged during US-Israeli strikes earlier this year. CNN also reported activity at Pickaxe Mountain, a suspected underground nuclear facility near Isfahan. Satellite images from June 21st, while the US-Iran memorandum remained in force, showed vehicles entering and leaving tunnel entrances, raising fresh questions over Tehran's compliance with the agreement. The developments come as Washington increases pressure on Tehran through both diplomacy and sanctions. On July 11th, the US Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control sanctioned Iranian businessman Ali Ansari, accusing him of maintaining financial networks linked to Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. 7 other individuals and several companies based in Iran, Dubai, Hong Kong, and St. Kitts and Nevis were also sanctioned as part of the move. Meanwhile, at an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council, US Deputy Ambassador Tammy Bruce said Washington remained open to diplomacy, but warned that negotiations could not continue while Iran continued attacking civilian shipping.
For the last week, Iran has taken actions that defy the substance and the spirit of the understanding established between our two countries. We have witnessed Iran deploy cruise missiles and UAVs, weapons that are restricted under these Security Council resolutions, against commercial vessels lawfully transiting Omani waters and infrastructure in Bahrain, Jordan, Kuwait, and Qatar. Iran's leaders have a historic opportunity to transform their country for their people. The decision is theirs. We cannot negotiate while Iran reneges on the basic obligations, simple obligations, such as don't shoot at civilian objects. But to be clear, the United States stands ready to hold Iran to account for its acts that defy international peace and security. If you shoot at civilian objects or ships, we will respond.
The new satellite findings, combined with fresh sanctions and increasingly sharp rhetoric at the United Nations, underscore the growing strain on US-Iran relations, with questions mounting over the future of diplomacy, nuclear compliance, and regional security. US President Donald Trump has issued one of his starkest warnings yet to Iran, saying he has already instructed the US military to launch devastating retaliatory strikes if Tehran attempts to assassinate him. In a Truth Social post, Trump claimed that 1,000 missiles are locked and loaded and aimed at Iran, adding that thousands more would immediately follow if the Iranian government carried out or even attempted an attack against the sitting US president.
1,000 missiles are locked and loaded and aimed at the Islamic Republic of Iran, with thousands of more to immediately follow. Should the Iranian government act on its threat, pronounced in many corners of the globe, to assassinate or attempt to assassinate the sitting president of the United States of America, in this case, me? Orders have already been given, and the U.S. military is ready, willing, and able for a one-year period of time, subject to extension, to completely decimate and destroy all areas of Iran.
Trump said the military order would remain in effect for 1 year, with the option of extension, warning that any assassination attempt would trigger an overwhelming US response. The president reinforced that message in an interview with the New York Post, saying he had personally left instructions for unprecedented military action if he were harmed.
I've left instructions, if anything happens, to just literally bomb them at levels that they've never seen before.
Trump's comments came after the Wall Street Journal reported that Israel had shared intelligence with Washington, suggesting a new Iranian plot to assassinate the US president. However, CNN reported citing US officials that the Israeli intelligence may have been intended to influence Trump's deliberations over whether to escalate military action against Iran. Speaking to the New York Post, Trump dismissed suggestions of a fresh plot, but insisted Iran has viewed him as its top target for years.
No. Israel came up with nothing. No. I've been #1 on Iran's kill list for a long time, and it's the way life is, you know.
The assassination threats trace back to January 2020, when Trump ordered the US drone strike that killed Qasem Soleimani, commander of Iran's Quds Force. The rhetoric has intensified further following the funeral processions for Iran's slain supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, where mourners chanted "Death to America" and banners reading "We will kill Trump" were displayed in Tehran. Earlier this week, while attending the NATO summit in Ankara, Trump publicly stated that he was #1 on the kill list for Iran. His latest warning also comes as U.S. Iran tensions continue to spiral after Washington carried out retaliatory strikes against Iranian targets following attacks on commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, raising fears that the confrontation between the two countries could escalate even further.